Yo, this is Dark, and here's a guide to the new raid in Diablo 4, the Dark Citadel. This raid has sets for each class that you can unlock. Torment 1 through 3 will be a basic set, but at Torment 4 you'll get the sets that are shown on the screen with all the glowy green armor. And this will be obtained by random drops, so kill everything, kill the bosses, and you'll also have a chance to get a mount. Look at that bad boy right there. Alright, starting off with the breakdown of the raid. It's going to be separated into 3 different wings. There'll be some puzzles, and then a mini boss, and then the main boss per wing. And then in between all those events, you'll have trash areas where you can kill Khazar treasures to get more rewards and more chances on your loot and your mount and all that good stuff, and more coins for the T-Mog you can buy from the vendor. Quick note, every week you'll have to re-unlock the different wings. The Enclave of Strife will always be unlocked, and defeating that main boss will unlock the Labyrinth of Souls, and defeating that main boss will unlock the Dominion of Zagrul. Alright, starting off with the first wing, the Enclave of Strife. After you do the first trash area, you're going to get to these soul siphons. You want to just stand in those, charge them up. It's a little annoying if you're melee because you got to wait for the dudes to come to you. Once you charge those up, you're going to summon a Ward Guardian per soul siphoner. You kill that Guardian, they drop down a little rune. You put that rune in the freaking totem thing to unlock the door, and you guys are on your way. Next part of the raid is going to be splitting the group up into 2 halves. You're going to use these pressure plates to open the doorways. You go through the doorways. There's going to be some prison cells. You want to unlock the prison cell with the pressure plate in front of it that has the skull. So open that. You kill that Ward Guardian. You get the rune to open the door. Once each side has done that, the doors will open for you and you advance on to the second room. And once you get in that second room, it's going to be the same thing. But now there's a soul siphon you also have to charge up and destroy as well to clear this area. In the next little area, there's going to be a gateway you're going to have to unlock. And by unlocking this, you'll kill the Realm Guardian elites. They'll drop a little crystal. You collect, I believe it's 8 crystals. You put that on the gateway. And then you charge that bad boy up. It sends 2 people at a time to the next area. The gateway will send you to the Realm of Oblivion, where you will die once the circle on your head fills up all red. There's a couple safe zones on these with these totems that have an aura around them, so you can stand in that to reset it, or get in there just to be safe and not die. But this area, there's going to be totems that direct you with little soul arrows, you could say. You can see them flowing around. You want to head to each totem indicated by the direction they are pointing their little soul spirits at, and that will lead you to the next safe zone at the end of this area. Once at the safe zone, there's going to be another gateway, so you want to kill the mobs that will drop the little crystals. Just make sure you don't fill up the red circle above your head, and reset it as necessary with the little totem aura thing. Next little area is the mini boss. He doesn't really do much. He'll aggro on one person, which is indicated by a line in between the boss and the person he's aggroed on. He does some AoE abilities, just blast them down. And then you got Gorshaki, the First Ascended, the main boss of this wing. At the beginning of this fight, you want to start by burning the boss down till he's immune. Once he's immune, you'll be summoning a bunch of elites that you want to kill. They're the same Realm Guardians that you kill for the crystals to charge the gateway that's in the middle of the arena here. Once the gateway is charged, you want half of the team, or in some cases you got 1 player, just go down to the Realm of Oblivion to deal with the next mechanics. And you usually don't want the player going down who has aggro, which is indicated by the line that the boss has on a targeted player, because he could charge and his abilities will knock you back and kick you out of the gateway as it's charging. So that player, it's safe to just kite the boss around the arena while your team is going down. For the players who go down to the Realm of Oblivion, there's going to be a few things you need to do. First, you want to kill the Ward Guardians. You kill them, you get their little runes, you put them in the totems, and then a big dude's going to spawn. You kill that big dude, you grab his essence, you hold on to that essence until your homies are ready to bring you back up to the top, because you want to use that a little bit later. For the guys up top, where you're getting chased around by Gorshak when he's immune, you're going to be killing the elites that are spawning, because you can't hit the boss at this point. Killing those elites, you're grabbing those crystals again, you're putting them in the gateway, and then you're using the gateway not to go down, but to bring your buddies who went down back up with that soul essence from their main boss down there. Once everyone is brought back up to the top of the arena, the one with the soul essence can take it to the contraption at the top of the arena here, put it in there, and you'll be able to damage the boss again until he goes to another immune phase, and you gotta just rinse and repeat from then on out. Quick note, you want to make sure when the boss is chasing you, he'll also do an ability that you cannot dodge unless you have some immunities. And since everyone's playing Spiritborn, no one has it right now. That will do a shit ton of damage and most of the time one-shots you, so be aware of that, even with maximum 70% resistance. Moving on to the second wing, you're going to have a bunch of soul siphons again, and then you're going to have a bunch of locked doors. To unlock these doors, you will have to kill the ritual guardians, and they'll have symbols on them indicating what door they unlock. And that's going to be a theme in this wing over here. In this wing, there'll also be a bunch of portals that are locked behind shields. To unlock them, you and another player will have to stand on the pressure points at the same time to dispel the shield, and you go through the portals. And this wing will also have the Realm of Oblivion, where you want to get from the safe zone to the other safe zone by following the direction the soul towers are showing you. And the mini boss in the second wing is going to be Feyrock, and he's going to be doing some exploding flame waves at the beginning. You always want to be in this bubble so you don't get one tap like my buddy right there. And then after that, he just does some random AoE, and you just want to burn him down. Now for the main boss in this wing, Lord Zul the Gorger. So with this guy, it's going to be the same thing that you're going to do 3 different times, and all that is killing the big elite demon guys that have the green circles around them with a symbol, and that symbol is going to indicate what door they open. You unlock those doors, you gather those runes, and then you turn those runes in the middle of the arena here, and that will make the boss non-immune so you could damage him. And like I said, it's going to be the same thing throughout the whole fight. The first phase, you have to do 2 runes, and those are the ones in the middle of the room. And then the next one will be 3 runes, and those will be on the outside, so you have to run around, kill all the elites with the symbols, get those runes once the doors unlock, and bring them back to the middle. There's portals at the rune locations as well, so you get taken right to the middle of the arena. And then the third set, it's going to be all 5 previous rooms that had runes in them that you kill, so it's 2 in the middle and the 3 on the outside on the last set. And during all that, there's going to be minions that will spawn that you can kill, or just ignore them if they're the wiener ones. And there'll be meteorites that will be shooting down. They're green necrotic looking meteors. They do a lot of damage, so make sure you're dodging those. The impact and the wave that it shoots does a crap ton of damage. And also during the boss's immune phase, he'll be consuming souls. And if he fills that bar up, then the impending doom bar will fill up. And if that bar fills up, you wipe and you all die. You could prevent him from consuming souls, though, if you leave a player next to the boss and kill the consumed soul ads before they get to the boss. So a quick recap on this guy. Basically, he's immune at the start. You kill the elite ads, you get those runes in the doors that are in the inner arena, burn him down, he goes immune again. You run out of the arena, 1 player sticks to the boss, kill the soul consume ads, the other 3 players run around, kill the elites to open the doors to get those runes, bring those back in, damage them, burn them down again for the last immune phase, and then you want to get all 5 runes, which are the 2 inside doors and the 3 outside doors. And the same thing, you could keep a player next to the boss to kill the soul consume ads, so the impending doom thing you don't have to worry about, and it gives you plenty of time to collect everything on the outside. And that's it for that fool. Let's move on. Last wing. Alright, the last wing, Dominion of Zagrul. So this is going to have, in the puzzle phases, a mixture of everything you've seen in the previous wings. You're going to have the soul siphoning towers, the ward guardians that you got to kill to get the key to open the totem doors or whatever the hell. And then the only thing it's going to be adding, which is one of the new boss mechanics for this main boss here, is going to be the counter spell. So there'll be an elite guard dude. He's going to be holding a counterspell stone. You kill him, you pick up that stone, and you're going to use it to deflect one of the boss mechanics back at the boss and slash mini bosses, because it's used in every phase here. Alright, so the first main area, the mini boss here is going to be 2 dudes, Vorshuk or whatever the hell, and Hurst? Yeah. So basically, you're going to be damaging these guys until they become immune. Once they're immune, there's going to be one of those elites with the counter stone on them. You kill that elite, you pick up the counter stone. They do that specific energy ball, necrotic energy ball attack. You counter that into them. It's going to daze them. It's going to bring them into a different phase. You go down with their little portal. You go down with them, and that's when you can really damage them to kill them. And you want to keep doing that, countering their spell to go down to the Realm of Oblivion to actually damage them. And that's how you're going to kill them off. Just rinse and repeat, baby. Alright, the final boss of the raid, Zagrul himself, which I think is the easiest boss out of all the main bosses. Alright, first thing with this boss you want to do is fill up his bar by killing all his guardians, which is just a bunch of ads. So just AoE, cleave them, destroy all those dudes. Once that's filled up, he's going to come down. He's going to make a portal at his location. The whole group wants to stack on that. For this fight, you guys do not split at all. You don't need to, so just stack on it. Go down to the Realm of Oblivion again and go do the next mechanic, which is going to be DPSing him down till he's immune again, like always. And then you're going to have 2 players stand on the pressure points on the top side of the arena. That's going to unlock the little shielded mechanic thing. It's going to be the conduit. You want to click that conduit. And once you click that conduit, it's going to force the boss to teleport you guys up again. You just want to make sure you are under the boss, because if you're not, he won't teleport you. And if you miss the teleport from the boss, you just have to wait a little bit. There will be a teleporting elite that comes up. You kill that elite, and he has the same teleport mechanic that the boss had after you killed him. And once you guys are all back up top again, the boss will still be immune, and he's going to summon some more guardians you have to kill. You fill up that bar, and then he's going to have 4 siphoning towers that you have to charge up. And at the same time, he's also going to be putting a rune on each player. And depending on what rune you are, you're going to have to dispel by using some box that will drop from the elites that get summoned by the soul siphons. After you just charge up those towers, you kill that elite. Those elites will drop a box that will have a symbol on it. You right click the one that matches your symbol to dispel the curse off of you, and you will be good and not die. Alright, once you're done with the dispel curse phase, the boss will come down to the arena again. You still can't damage him, but he's going to be casting out a bunch of spells, a bunch of green stuff flying everywhere, so dodge that as best you can. And he's also going to be casting that one green necro ball orb spell that's counterable. An elite guardian who's carrying the counterstone will appear. You kill that guy, you pick up the counterstone, you deflect that spell back into him, and then it will he'll do the portal and send you back to the realm of oblivion and restart the process from there, where you could damage him and you do everything over again, rinse and repeat, and then you kill his ass and you're done, and hopefully you got the mount or the loot and the good shit. If you're still here, like and subscribe. I love you. Or don't, whatever. I hate you then. Nah, I don't hate you. Or do I? I don't know.